Today, I want to talk about how to spark up conversations on social media. So you guys remember those things that we used to do pre-pandemic where we would go like face to face, spark up conversations, say, hey, my name's Eric, what's your name? And just let it go from there. Yeah, I don't really see a lot of that happening anymore. So now we got to just kind of pretty much pivot. We got to adapt to creating conversations on social media, and nothing wrong with that. But the main point that I want to talk about is when you are marketing yourself on social media, you're a fitness professional, you're marketing your services, you're marketing your specialty, you're trying to help and serve people, right? You have to first get them to raise their hand. And you might be thinking, Eric, well, what do you mean by raising their hand? By someone raising their hand, that literally means that they are, sitting there like being open and they want to engage in a conversation. They actually want to sit there and learn more about what you're, there to offer or how you can possibly help them. So there's definitely some ways to do that, but I want to just talk about just like some mistakes first that, I made, that Chris made just early on as a fitness professional. And maybe you're having that same, issue right now. So, back when we first started, I want to say 10 years ago, which is a long, long time ago. But, we had no clue as to, who we're actually speaking to when it came to social media and how to really get people to raise their hand and engage. So we made a huge mistake of really speaking to the masses and speaking broad. And that's a huge no-no. It really is. So what you want to really do is, narrow down that niche. And I know that sounds like just like cliche. It sounds like it's just like played out, but it's the truth. And you have to sit there and really narrow down who you want to work with and who you want to serve. And even till this day, 10 years later, I still go back to the drawing board. I'm like, okay, do I need to switch up my niche? Do I need to switch up my specialty or niche? And that's why we even have this joke where we talk about is like, literally date your niche for, 90 days. Don't get married right away. And that's for like another topic, but I just want to just throw that in there. But it's true because you have to see and test the waters and see if like people are going to raise their hand and want to learn more. So what we used to do was always speak to, the masses, always saying that like we want to help bodybuilders, figure competitors, general population, CrossFit, whatever, right? So we were kind of like the jack of all trades as fitness coaches. And a little bit of it, like we got away with it, but for the most part, I really think we shot ourselves in the foot big time when we could have sat there and just really honed down with a niche. And literally, I remember sometimes when, we would not even have people respond, like it would be like crickets, like you would just see like people would see like certain messages, but they wouldn't respond back. So we weren't able to get people to raise our hands. So the way I felt was like, I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like, wow, like, I can't get even someone to respond to one thing. So why am I going to keep trying? Why keep putting out content if it's not working? So I know you might be feeling like that. So what really, really just kind of happened and turned things around was hiring a mentor, which was, the best thing I could have done was just hire a social media, mentor to where they knew those skill sets. They knew how to sit there and help me, really figure out what my niche was, my specialty, and how to sit there and message that via social media, with whether it was like, YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. So that is what changed the game. So once I put my ego to the side and hired a coach out, I was like, okay, now I get it. All right, guys, so let's go over here to the whiteboard, the good old whiteboard. So you're probably thinking, okay, good stuff, Eric, and that's me right now. But give me something to work with. Give me some tactics. Give me some feedback. Hook me up. I'm gonna hook you up, okay? So right here, this is what I want you guys to really, understand. So establish, your niche. And how we do that, right? And we teach a lot of this in our online fitness online fitness clients program and our VIP program as well too, because it's like the bulk of the foundation. So what I want you guys to always, consider is always figure out what is your core market. And you guys should know by now, my handwriting's terrible, so we're not gonna worry about that. Then we wanna figure out what is the sub market, right? And then, what's our niche? And then what's our specialty slash method? So literally, what makes you different as a coach? What is like your services? What's your specialty? Is it like keto? Is it, macro counting? Is it paleo? Do you help bodybuilders? Do you help just general population? Is it CrossFit? Everyone has a method, and that's what you have to really figure out, okay? So when you establish your core market, you know who you're exactly speaking to. Is it moms? Is it dads? And then the age range, the sub-market, like really what's their pain point? Are they moms that are just like, post-pregnancy? Is it, dads that just want to get their dad bod back? Is it someone that wants to just look good in a bikini? Really figure out those things. And then you carve that niche and you start talking about different pain points through your content. And that is how you get people to engage and sit there and raise their hand and say, okay, you're speaking to me and I want more information on how you could help me and get me out of pain. So you have to really just take this serious about really establishing your core market, sub-market, niche, specialty, method, and really start talking the pain points to really get people to pay attention and raise their hand. And then you can start sitting there saying, okay, let's take this conversation to the DM. Let's hop on a call. Let's hop on a Zoom call so we can further discuss this and see how I can help you, okay? So I know that that's a lot right now, but again, just really consider all that stuff in there. And yeah, give me some feedback if that helped. And also too, hey, hopefully you liked that video on sparking conversations on social media so you guys can have more conversations and lead to conversions, get clients, and serve more people, make more income. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to watch this video right here where we talk about the number one reason why online coaches can't get to the next level and build their business faster. Okay, so make sure to watch that video right there. Let me know what your favorite part was from this video you just watched, and then check us out next time. Talk to you soon.